All right. All right. So Terrence, where are you calling from, man? Like what state?
I'm in North Carolina.
Okay, got it. And so what was your experience, before coming into this program?
Prior to coming into this program, I had always just been trying to figure out like what to do on my own, like watching YouTube videos, trying
Mm,
exercises, and just randomly trying things in my diet, based on what I researched online.
okay. And I mean, how was that for you, like trying to like research and do all that stuff on your own?
Um, well, in some cases, I didn't know exactly where I should be looking to find certain information, so I just kind of Google whatever. And then
Mm,
even when I found something, I could always find someone else saying something conflicting, so it was hard to know for sure what I should believe in and what I should kind of test myself.
yeah.
So that's what it led to is I would see something, try it, kind of measure it. Wouldn't do it for more than like a week, so wouldn't even get to see long term benefits. So it was really just all
Mm.
over the place. Didn't really make any headway with anything.
And what did
I'd
you
lose weight for like one day and then gain it back like the next day.
so it sounds like you were on a roller coaster,
Yeah.
before that. And what did you experience when you came into this program, man? I mean,
The first thing I experienced was structure.
mhm,
Um, As much as I didn't know, as soon as I got here, it was things were structured in a way that it made more sense to me overall what I was looking at, but not just to understand it, but to understand why it was
mhm,
important to begin with. So I think that when I understood that, it made it easier for me to start reconstructing how I saw eating.
mhm.
And just recently, I've probably made the biggest breakthrough I've ever made, like right at the tail end. And I'm at the point where I can almost consistently lose 2 pounds a day if I wanted to.
That's
I
exciting,
could
man.
just decide to do that one day.
How much weight did you
Um,
lose overall, man?
about
So far.
15 pounds I completely kept off,
Okay.
and that it only took me, like, 2 weeks to lose that. Like,
Mhm,
after I got the roller coaster in line,
mhm,
and it was just smooth sailing, baby. It was just straight down. It wasn't like, this crazy thing. It was controlled the whole way down. Each day I understood what during that day contributed to how much weight loss I saw the next day. It
mhm.
was clear and fully understandable.
And what benefits have you noticed, man? I mean, 15
Uh
pounds, that's great.
yeah, first of all, I've noticed that certain clothes are starting to fit me a little bit looser,
Okay.
which is kind of surprising.
Mhm,
Um, I have seen my family for the first time in weeks because of work and everything, and they say I
mhm.
look great.
Hey, that's
They're
the
telling me,
best
"Whatever
feeling.
you're doing, keep it up." I said, "Yeah, yeah, that's what I want to hear."
Yeah.
So in the end, I gotta say it was money well spent. I'm happy with the results that I got because
Mhm,
it wasn't like, oh, do this and then you're just gonna lose weight. It's like, here's how you learn how to understand your body and lose weight in a way that benefits you.
mhm,
And that's what I mean, even all the exercises that I've learned, I kind of piece them together into a workout that fits me, fits what I want to do, what I know I can commit to, and what I will
mhm.
consistently get done. And that's the most important part that I learned from all this. I mean, it's just been, honestly, it's been an invaluable experience.
Mhm.
I don't know where I would have ended up without having this. You know what I
Thanks,
mean?
man. And so, what would you say to somebody new coming into this program?
Try it once, man. Go for one full session, commit to it fully, and just see what you learn. I mean, yeah, I think you'll be extremely pleasantly surprised with
Mhm,
the change you make. Like this really started working for me towards the tail end. Imagine if you got this from day one because you fundamentally understood everything and you gave it
mhm,
your all from day one. I probably could have hit like a much crazier goal if I had, given this my if I could give this my full attention from the start. I really got into it in the past 3 weeks, and it's just exploded for me in that 3 weeks, so
mhm.
just
You crushed it,
imagine.
man.
I'm more upset at myself for having slacked it off that much, but it was a very difficult change for me to make in my lifestyle. Like, it required more effort from me, and I've IT has put me in that place where
Yeah.
it's
And what do
okay to
you do
not
in
give
IT,
effort.
man? What do you do in IT so they know?
Oh, that's right. So let me explain that to them. So I'm a systems administrator. I work for the state. My job is basically to make sure all of our servers that service our mobile app stay up and running, and they're securely patched each month, and we make sure that we keep make sure that they're secure
Mm-hmm.
to hit those consistencies. So that's my job. I have something over 200 servers that I have to handle
Wow.
by myself, and I break those up into different different environments coming each week,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just I take care of that. I'm in meetings all day, do training during the day, so whatever is required of me, that's what I'm doing. So I
Mm-hmm.
spend a lot of time. Some days I spend almost 14 to 18 hours almost straight in this chair
Yeah.
at the computer, taking care of this stuff. So because of that, it led to a very sedentary life, and going through this program really helped push me out of being okay with that sedentary. Now I walk for at least an hour a day, three
Mm-hmm.
miles a day, every day, and it's so good for me. And that was one of the things I picked up in this program, and it's been, man, life changing.
So it's become a lifestyle. And so what would you
Yeah.
personally tell people about me as, as a coach,
Uh, you you are very much in my corner, but in a way where you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna let me slack off. And there were a lot of times where that annoyed the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta tell you, in the end, I see why you were doing it, and I
Mm-hmm.
wish I had grasped onto that concept back
Yeah.
then and not 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
because I could have been completely, legitimately ripped right now, and I
Mm-hmm.
see it. I see the potential that I had if I was doing everything that you were telling me from the start, man. I'm telling you, I'd be a completely different person than who I am
Yeah.
now. But even the results that I got in this short amount, it's just insane to me. Like, even when
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do this and it was effective for me, I wasn't getting results like this that I could control. This
Mm-hmm.
is controllable. And that was one of my favorite parts about being at the end of this, is knowing how controllable it is for me.
Yeah. That accountability, man,
Yeah.
helps when somebody's on you. Um, you
So,
know,
and that was one of the things I told you, and you responded to that exactly the way you should have. And
mhm.
man, I appreciate you so much for that.
Thank you.
Always trying to work with me every time I had an issue, listening to every problem I had and saying, here's constructively, I think we can do this. What do you think? The
Mhm.
choice was always mine. You just led me to make the right choices for myself and just let me get there on my own, but didn't let me stumble, didn't let me fall or give up.
Mhm.
And that is just the right amount of push that I feel I needed. So, just amazing job, dude. Really,
Thanks,
just
man. No, you
going with
did it, man.
this.
I mean, it's not all me. I mean, it's you. I
It's
see you
not, but you
walking,
could have
man,
told
with
me,
the
yeah, dude,
mindset.
I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna be in your corner, and then because 12 weeks, I could have just not heard from you at all. Like, hey, how
Yeah.
you doing? You were there, dude, every time I needed you.
Mhm.
So, that's just great training on your part, and you need to get credit for that, because that's not the part that everyone sees behind the scenes for this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
It's not just one person doing this. There's someone in there, helping me every step of the way, and I don't think enough trainers get enough attention for that. Like, you
Yeah.
put this whole thing together based off your own experience and molded it so that it would work for me. I mean, that's amazing, dude. And you
Mhm.
understand what you're talking about to that degree,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. Of course I'd pay for that. That's phenomenal.
Thanks, Terrence. Thanks, man. Like I said, you bring great energy. I mean, I know you're going,
Yeah.
through different things, but you didn't give up, man. You didn't give up completely. You had roller coasters, but you always got back on track. So I
Right.
appreciate you. And like I said, um,